So David, you're going to be an assistant captain this year. Chuck, you're also an assistant captain this year.
Monty told me that we were going to be going to dinner.
Probably about 30 minutes in, we let him know.
A little quiet because I want to know what's happening. Like, what are we doing here? You know?
Couldn't just let him know right away. I mean, it would have been pointless to have the dinner.
We all hugged him and celebrated, so we were all very happy.
And the captain for the centennial year and moving forward is Brad Marchand.
There's a C stitched to your sweater.
Probably the most proud I've been in my career. I've never thought, even till last year, that there'd be an opportunity to be a captain on this team. The guys that we've had do that in my tenure here, two of the best to ever do it in not just our sport, but in any sport. And then you look back at the guys who did it in our organization. Some of the best captains to ever play the game, the sport, and to lead in any sport.
Throughout his hockey career, Brad Marchand has paid attention and learned from great leaders. Now it is his time.
One of the things he had to understand was to be himself. He learned from Zdeno, he learned from Patrice, but he can't be those guys.
Hey, how was the first game, bud?
He had to understand too that his teammates are watching what he does on the ice. And that's leading on the ice without him really understanding, okay, I'm leading in different ways.
Bump over, bump over, bump over.
He sets the tone for how we're going to compete every day in practice. He sets the tone of how hard you should work in the weight room. And he cares. He cares about every individual being the best they can be.
Keep going, bud. Great start.
And he holds them accountable to that.
Great win. Win bounce back, but we got one more big one before the break. Let's make sure we finish it the right way.
He definitely has taken an approach to be a little bit more serious and locked in.
He's got that presence about him. Like, this guy means business. He's here to get better every day. I want to be like that. That's the guy you want to lead your team.
Every single day you're on the ice with him, there is no question who the hardest working guy is out there. That brings everybody into the fire with him.
You ever think you get to 1,000 games though?
I thought I'd get to 200 games.
1,000 games. What does it mean to you?
When I sit back and look at it, it's like, dream accomplished. It's never ever thought that I'd play 1,000 games. I remember hearing about guys when I was younger who played 1,000 games in the NHL, and I was just baffled. Like, that is an incredible, that's like the best of the best careers.
Give it up for Patrice Bergeron, everybody. Congratulations, Z.
David Krejci has reached the historic milestone of 1,000 career NHL games.
What I realize is it doesn't happen by chance. It doesn't happen to most skilled players. It happens to the guys that focus on the process and are consistent. And you look at all the guys that have played 1,000 games, a lot of them, it's because they're extremely disciplined in how they approach everything. I say it all the time, if I could look back and tell my 12-year-old self that I played 1,000 games.
1,000 times, that's gotta hurt.
All with one team, you'd be pretty happy.
To be on Brad Marchand's team is to know his unconditional loyalty.
Special day here, Marchie's 1,000. And to introduce them, we got Sloan and Sawyer.
Family first.
And we got
Daddy.
Any teammate.
Great job, keep going.
And the spoked bee. Go ahead and hate him. It's impossible from this side.
If you're a Boston Bruins fan, he's your guy, right? He is your guy because he represents all that you loved in your hockey players. He's gonna go not to 10, but to a little bit past 10 to make sure we get it done.
Some people like Marshy, but then it's because they weren't in the locker room.
It's an honor playing with you guys.
They've never seen him be the person that he is and how much guys like him and how much guys relate to him.
Still got it.
He worked for every single thing, he's achieved.
He knows what a specific game calls for, what it needs. He can pretty much do it all. That's why he's a leader, that's why he's our captain now.
John Busick, Wayne Cashman, Ray Bourque, Zdeno Chara, Patrice Bergeron, and now Brad Marchand. Bruins captains who have played 1,000 games for Boston. He has earned his turn to stoke the eternal flame of the black and gold band of brothers.
Even 1,000 penalty minutes, I'm very proud of. You know, most people may not be, but I am. To win a cup, to have as many playoff games as I do, you know, that speaks volumes to the teams that we've built as an organization. The friendships, all of those are extremely incredible, and it doesn't feel real. It's like winning the cup. None of that feels real to me. You know, when I sit back and look at it, like, you know, it's pretty cool.